Hello everyone. Let's see if I can find myself and turn myself down because I don't need to hear myself. You're probably going to hear Maggie in the background. Ben is at a meeting, so of course she's in my possession, and she likes to whine because she hears me talking to y'all. Ignore the mess back behind me. I don't know if any of you can see that. My craft room at the moment is a hot mess, but you're going to find out why in just a few moments. Let's see if I can get myself up, and then we will get going. There we go. And okay, I know things are off a little bit. There's a big thing there. Sorry about that. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Carrie. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up and also leave a comment so that I know you're here. And we are going to dive right in because I do have a lot to share with you. So I want to share that with you, and I'm going to put you down onto the table. So hold on 2 seconds and I'm going to move you down. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if I can do this without today like shutting us off, because that would be my luck. All right, and I'm gonna plug in my phone because it is, I think, getting close to being dead. If I can get it to, I might not be able to. I don't think my cord is long enough now. It goes to the iPad, but not to the phone. Oh, there we go. All right, yay. Okay, so I have lots of stuff here in this stack that I'm going to show you. First and foremost, let's talk about the new paper share. The paper share is from the brand new mini catalog. This right here, which makes me so happy. Let me see if I can zoom out really quick. Nope. Okay. I was going to zoom out so you could see the whole thing, but I don't know why it's so close tonight. Anyway, so new catalog plus the online exclusives. So that is, I thought I had it all organized, but apparently I don't. This is all of the paper that is from the new online exclusives, as well as the mini catalog. Actually, I take that back. I'm missing one pack. I don't know what I did with it, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and then there's 13. So there's 13 stacks of paper. You will get a fourth a pack each, and the cost for this paper share is $45. That includes, again, the mini catalog, this right here, plus the new online exclusives, and you have to register by the 15th. After we are done with tonight's video, I was working on beforehand getting all of the QR codes together. So as soon as I am finished with the live, I will get those QR codes finished and the links, and then I will post them in the description of this video, as well as there will be separate videos for them too that will be coming out in the next few days. So just be on the lookout for that. Hello, Angie. Hello, Deb. So new paper share, again, $45. Registration will be by the 15th, so I can get them out on the 25th of September, so that you've got plenty of time to create with those coming up. Okay, the next thing is my Halloween Spooktacular class to go. Y'all know I love Halloween. So, of course, I had to put a Halloween class together. And I'm going to see if I can straighten the video there. So this is using the Spooky Halloween bundle, but I fell in love with the other bundle as well, which is called Fright Night, and it is a stamp set and dies, but I love the dies. So anything that you see on the projects that I'm going to show you that are from this die set, I will be cutting for you. So I'm going to be doing a lot of cutting, but that's okay. So Fright Night, or I'm sorry, Spooky Halloween is the bundle we'll be using for this to-go class. It is $50, which includes your shipping. So it's just $50. You can add the bundle on for $45, which is at cost. But the class will include a full pack of the embellishments, a full pack of the iridescent treats, a full pack of the designer series paper, and a full bolt of the coordinating ribbon. And you will make, we're going to put all those up there. You're going to make 6 projects, but the reason you're getting a full bag of the iridescent treat bags is so that you can make more products, because you'll have plenty of designer series paper left. So you'll want to use all of that to continue to make things. So here are the treats. This bag will hold 2 of the pumpkin Snicker bars. And then there's that one. I think this is probably my favorite card. But again, these dies are from the other bundle. And so I'll be cutting those particular pieces for you. And then here is a card. Well, I love that one too. I love the colors. And of course, it's not a spooky class. It's very, you know, friendly, kid friendly. I don't do scary Halloween. I do fun, nice Halloween. And then this little box right here. This box has 3 of the Reese Thins in it. But you can also do 1 of the large Reese pumpkins that will fit in that box as well. So I did both of those so you could see. Oh, thank you, Carrie. So this is the Spooktacular Halloween class, and registration is by September the 19th, and then all kits will ship on the 30th, so that you've got it at the beginning of October and you can get out there and make all your little fun Halloween stuff to hand out to neighbors and friends and coworkers and everyone else. So yay! All right, so that is that one. And then there's one more. There's one more before we start crafting. One of my favorite things every year is my fall retreat. Because we've moved, I am still figuring out Darlington. And last year I did it to go, and it ended up being really well. It worked out pretty good for me. So I thought we'll just do it to go again this year, and then hopefully next year we will be back in person for the fall retreat, as well as I'll have the option to go. Fall retreat is $125 because that includes your shipping. You'll get a big box full of stuff. The retreat is going to include $60 worth of products and table gifts. And table gifts are usually like, you know, little things that I find to add to it that kind of coordinate with what we're doing. Now, fall retreat is going to focus on this bundle here. And this is the beautiful pumpkins. If you have been on my channel for a long period of time, you will know pumpkins are my favorite. So we're gonna do the beautiful pumpkins bundle, and this will be another thing that we will focus on is the Gathering Leaves embossing folder. Plus, it will come with this full pack of paper so that you have it to coordinate or to go with all of your actual make and take products. So be on the lookout. I am still working on designing the class or designing the whole fall retreat. I had to get the Halloween done first And so this will be, I will show all these projects and everything else, but you can go ahead and start registering for this. And again, I'll put the links for all of that in the video after I get done tonight. Okay, that's it. That is it for now. 2 seconds, I'm going to shut my door because the husband is now home. So we will let him babysit Maggie. All right. Let's see if I can get my light to work. I don't know what's going on with it either. I moved around things just a little bit, and I think because I did that, it's messing me all up. Okay, so tonight we are focusing on the August Paper Pumpkin. I love this kit. I knew I was gonna like it because it had farmhouse in it and florals, and we all know that I fall in love with the florals now. But farmhouse is fully my style. I love farmhouse. So I was super excited. Now I am gonna say this, it was very different than I anticipated, but I fell in love with it very quickly, to the point of I created my cards really quick. It took me longer to type the tutorial or type my blog post than it did to actually create my cards that we're going to be doing tonight. Here are the 3 cards on how they are intended to be in the kit. That's how they come. You will make 3 of each, so it makes a total of 9 cards. The color in it is Secret Sea, which y'all know I use a lot, so that just was even more up my alley. But I love, these 2 are my favorite right here, these 2 little pieces. So we're going to create 2 cards tonight, and then I will have a 3rd card on Friday at 5, live at 5 with Amy over on Facebook. I did want to show you this bundle, or this month came with 2 stamp sets. There are no more actual kits left, but you can get the refill, which does not come with the stamp set or the ink spot. So just know that. But I do have 1 more kit left. So if you are interested in a kit and you didn't get it, let me know and I'll be happy to get that to you. It is $27 and that includes the shipping to you. So two stamp sets in this one, and there are some really good sentiments. So I was really glad to have this one. Okay, so let's dive into our cards. We're gonna do this one first. Let's do this one first. We got a little wood grain going on in the background and a little bit of silver embossed. Let's pull out all of our stuff here. We're going to do a little coloring, but not too much, so it won't take too long. All right, and then of course, I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook, but it came with linen thread. Well, we know if it comes with linen thread that it's going to be a good kit, very good kit. All right, let's move these up here so that I can see. The blog post does have all the measurements that we use. So like if a piece is cut from like one of the card bases, it'll tell you what that piece is as well. So make sure you go over and check it out. So it'll give you the measurements and all the products used as well. Okay, and then we're going to attach this piece here, which it is not cut correctly. Go figure, Amy. I thought I had already cut it down, but apparently I did not. So that is going to be 4. It's just a little too long. Just a smidge. All right, and then we're going to adhere this to our background. This is that favorite paper of mine, the Floral Blooms. I am obsessed with it. All right, so we've got that there. Then we've got a piece of the white wood textured. paper, specialty paper, and we're just gonna adhere that straight across. I'll put it a little further down, like that. And it's just the width of the Designer Series paper. Okay. Then on this piece here, I cut from one of the card bases that came in the kit because I wanted the speckled aspect in it. We're gonna take our little teacup here, or teapot. We're gonna ink it up. Oop, I'm gonna hope that it's not, I'm gonna stamp it lightly so that it won't get that center in there, okay? Then I'm gonna grab a piece of grid paper. And we're gonna stamp this design down at the bottom. I love this little piece, or this little piece here. It makes it look like a tablecloth, which I find really fun. Okay, and then let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment at the top. Actually, let's move that grid paper so it's flat. We'll stamp that right there, okay? Then we're gonna take soft seafoam and we're gonna ink up the flowers that come on that extra stamp set, and we're gonna stamp it right here above, just like that, okay? We are then going to take our blending brushes. This is a cloud cover. And we're gonna take the light first. Make sure I've got the light in my hand. And we're gonna lightly color in. With your blending brushes, you don't want to actually force pressure down on your brush end, because then it will mess up your brush end. And that's how you get lots of messed up brushes. I have a lot of those. All right, I'm gonna take the other end of it now, and we're gonna go in our little handle, up and around, and all around. There we go. Then we're gonna take our dark, and we're just gonna add a little bit of shading to it. I'm just gonna kind of go like this. And y'all know I am not much of a perfectionist when it comes to the color, because I'm not a professional at it, but I do enjoy adding a little extra color. Then we're gonna go up that handle and then there. Okay, then I'm just gonna take that light again, and we're just gonna kind of quickly do that. Okay, that just kind of helps it blend in just a little bit more. This is going to adhere straight to a piece of cloud cover cardstock. And if you are in the chat, in the comments, or here watching, let me know, do you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin? If you do, which kit so far, out of the 8 we have gotten this year, which one is your favorite? I am not sure I will be able to tell you that. Because I have liked the majority of them this year, which is kind of good. We're gonna flip this over, and on this side we're gonna put some adhesive. And if you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I definitely suggest it. It is a fun thing to get every month, and I promise it's always well worth it. Always well worth it. Okay, I don't think, yep, I won't need that. So we're gonna move those out the way. Now we're gonna take this and pop it up with dimensionals. And what you know, I am out of dimensionals. So I'm gonna need to grab some more. Go figure. I feel like I'm always running out of dimensionals. All right, let me grab some. I think I've got some over here. You know, the one good thing about a smaller craft room is that everything is pretty much within reach of the hands. I don't have to go very far for it, which is great. All right. We're gonna add one there. Let's add one there. And then we're just gonna add here too. Okay, I know that's obsessive, but we all know with my dimensionals, I'm a little over the top with them. Just wanna make sure it all stays. You know, you put a lot of work into your cards. You don't want them to fall apart. All right, oop. And then we're gonna stick this kind of in the center. I'm really kind of centering the whole piece. You don't necessarily have to, but I'm trying to. And then we'll lay it down. Then last but not least, we are gonna take, Nancy, you think this is one of your favorite ones? The stamps in this one are fantastic, for sure. But you're kind of tired of flowers. You know, I say that, well, so I never liked flowers, but now I'm a flower girl. I like the flowers. And of course, Stampin' Up! Will always do flowers because that's the biggest seller. They have tried to, in years past, not do so many, but they sell more flowers than they do anything else. Isn't that crazy? And of course, because it is so inundated with flowers, I am now a flower lover. Oh yeah, I can. Yes, I can. Sharon, I will definitely do that. And hello, thank you for joining me tonight, Sharon. And hello, Linda, how are you? All right, so we are gonna tie a bow up here with our amazing linen thread, if I can get it to work and tighten up. There we go. Then we're gonna trim it off. I wasted a whole bunch, don't do that. At least linen thread is not too expensive, right? You liked the Daisy, oh yeah, the Mountain Majesty was probably one of my favorites, but I would have to say this is probably my second favorite. I don't know why, but I really liked this one. But yeah, Majestic or Mountain Majesty was probably my top favorite too. Because you know I'm the outdoors girl. Okay, so there is card number 1. So we'll set that one aside. Then card number 2. This one is amazing. I loved when I started putting this part together. I just fell in love with the whole kit. So, and of course, because it's farmhousey, you have to do the brick embossing folder. I mean, it's just a given, right? Now this is going to show you some new sneak peeks that are going to be coming out. These are actually also going to be included in this is going to be one of the gifts that or products that you will get in the fall retreat. So, Sharon, this one is called Farmhouse Florals. So, it is a good one. And I have one kit left. They have refills that are available online if you're already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. But I do have one kit left out of the ones that I get. So if you're interested, just text me later and let me know. Okay, so let's take our card base. And we'll fold it in half. We're going to go ahead and put our inside piece in so I don't forget. And Sharon, I'll show those cards at the end again. Because I always create those cards how they're supposed to be. Okay, so before we do anything else, I'm going to take this piece and we're going to do some flicking. And if you haven't heard, Stampin' Up! Is getting rid of their Stampin' Right markers. So I'm not sure how. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not giving up my markers. I do too much flicking to give up my markers. So, we're going to put that as our up piece or upside. So we're going to flick some early espresso onto the front. Give it a little bit more of that antique farmhouse look. All right, let's see if I can find a place to do that. All right, then we are going to take, this is cut from the party banners, and this is one of the card bases. I cut it out because, again, I wanted that sprinkle, speckle look in the background. We are going to take our little, I was about to say keyboard, but it's not a keyboard. It's a typewriter. And yes, I used to use a typewriter way back in the day. I am old enough for a typewriter. And it's got a little slit in here, so we're going to stick our paper through there after we stamp it. So we are going to take our sentiment, and it's going to say, "You are loved." We're going to ink it in pecan pie or pecan pie, however you want to say it. And we're going to stamp it a little closer to the top. We are going to flip this little piece over. I'm going to close this up. We're going to flip the typewriter over. We're going to add a little bit of adhesive just right there at that slit. Then we'll stick this through. Maybe if I can get it there. And then we're going to adhere it like that, okay? You can fiddle with it if you want it longer. You can make it longer, shorter, all that good stuff. We are going to take this. We're going to flip it over. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back. And I'm going to put it over this little piece here so that it keeps it secure down. And then we're going to stick this on our banner. We're going to stick it right about here. All right. Now, you all know how much I love linen thread. Well, in the new mini catalog, no, I think this is an online exclusive. There is Early Espresso ink. Linen thread, and there is Old Olive. And I am like the happiest kid in the world. I will say that it is like whenever I see colored linen thread come out, I am like a kid in a candy store. All right, so we're gonna wrap it around the top of the banner 3 times. And then we're gonna take and tie a bow at the top right corner. I still have, from years ago, I still have red linen thread. I also have, there was like a thicker linen like thread. It wasn't thread, but it was like a ribbon. But it was the linen feel to it. It was just a little bit thicker. I still have like 3 or 4 rolls of that I will never let go of. I stock up on it when it comes in. I will sadly say that when the Night of Navy and what was the other color that came out sometime, maybe last Christmas, somehow I lost my stash, and then it went out really quick. So yeah, that was a sad day. So I don't have a stash like I should with that one. I'm gonna make this just a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay. All right, so now we've got that on there. I've got pieces from the kit that we are gonna adhere. So we're gonna put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this, and we're gonna stick this one down right here. I'm not a big fan of the leaves on this flower, so I kind of tucked them under. So you can see that there's green, but it's not really showing. Then we're gonna take this one here. So we're gonna put some adhesive right here. I guess I should probably use glue dots, but it'll be all right. And then we're gonna do a mini dimensional on the other side, right there. Let me move my trash bucket over here. So then this is gonna lay right about there. Okay, and then on the other two yellow ones, we're gonna do two mini dimensionals. One there, one there. And then we're gonna tuck this kind of up under and then like that. We're gonna flip this over. We're gonna put dimensionals, regular dimensionals on the back. Put that there and that there. And then we're gonna put down the center because this has a lot more on it. So I just wanna make sure it stays. All right. Then this is gonna go right here. We're gonna flip this over and we're gonna put a mini dimensional on that one. There you go, that's what it was. Thank you, Deb. So that was what, 2 years ago then? Was it, or maybe last summer was it? I can't remember. All I remember is that I did not get what I thought I was gonna get before it went out. I was very sad, very sad. Okay, so then I've added that right there. So we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna add regular dimensionals to this one. Let me grab one more. And we're gonna put this on the card front. And then that is it. That is our 2 cards for tonight. I think they're very simple, very farmy type. All right, so there are our 2 cards. Oh, no, wait, I forgot. The other sneak peek are these. This is included along with that linen thread for the retreat. But I need to add them to this beautiful card, right? Okay, there we go. All right, so we're gonna put that one there. This one's gonna go right here. We're gonna put another one right here. And 2 little ones. One there and one here. And then that is 5. Okay, perfect, there we go. Now the card is done. All right, then let me pull in for Sharon real quick the cards that the kit comes with. Maybe, where did I put them? Oh, here they are. So Sharon, here are the cards that we created tonight. And then here are the cards that you make on how it comes with the kit itself. So very, very pretty. Deb. Amen to that. Does anybody, I don't know, anybody under the age of 40 know what a typewriter is? My husband does, but well, he's 40 now, so yeah, he would. But there's not many for sure. All right, and then join me on Friday. We will do the last card. These 2 and the one we will create on Friday will be part of the class that you get if you spend $50 before tax and shipping this week. You'll get all 3 of these make and takes sent directly to you, so you'll get all the pieces that you'll need. If you don't have the stamp set, you can use anything. It is easy to take this and create with what you have, because as crafters, we all have a lot of stuff. So join me on Friday on Facebook for this one right here, and I will see you guys later. I will be live next Monday for Labor Day. Just know that. There is one Monday in September, it's the 22nd, that I will have to move it to a different day because we have parent-teacher conferences, and so we all have to work until 7 p.m. So it would be a really late night before I get home, and then turn around and get up at 5:15 to go back to work. So I'll get that schedule out to you guys later, but I will be live on Labor Day on Monday. So I hope that you will join me on Friday and then again next week. All right, everyone, I'll see you later. Bye.